What's up everybody? I have a special announcement at the end of this video, so be sure to stick around so you don't miss that. What the hell is going on with my YouTube feed? I'm getting these ridiculous recommendations for videos that are telling me to charge my phone with a potato? These videos are ridiculous. They're packed with obnoxious music, and there's never any real instruction on how to get the impossible result from the impossible claims that these people make. Most of my audience are techies, and I think most of you watching this are pretty smart people anyway. You know the game. But I think it would be pretty fun to deconstruct some of these videos together. So that's what we're going to do today. That being said, let's bust some bullshit tech videos. Alright, now let's take a look at how to get 100% free internet at home 2020 science experiments. From Multi-World Knowledge YouTube channel. In case you missed it, that's Multi-World Knowledge YouTube channel. This must have been done by the Department of Redundancy Department. Alright, so we got a donut magnet here.
Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Oh!
A phone charger. I could watch him clean this wire all day, and at this rate, I might be doing that. Now, to be fair, this guy's YouTube channel is just a hobby. For a living, he's an actual hand model. Okay, what's going on here? I'm going to speed through this a little bit. This is a little too boring for my tastes. So back to the donut magnet. We're going to set the charger on top of that. Add a little hot glue. Why not? Plug in a short USB charging cable. Here's the phone. Hey, I have this phone. This is my phone. So I should be able to emulate whatever he's doing here. He's offline. Try again. Retry. Nope, not happening. You are offline, my friend. But this doodad here, that's gonna fix everything. Oh, what'd you do there, fella? Let's take a look at that again. So did you see what he did here? I can show you. Cardinal sin there. Whenever the phone leaves the screen and we can't see what's going on, something is going on off screen. So when the thing's off screen, he's swiping down and turning on Wi-Fi. When it comes back on, now he's got a connection. And he did that while he's plugging in this doodad that he made. Now let's look at USB Wi-Fi stick. Internet data works anywhere. Here looks to be a USB Wi-Fi and a SIM card. Okay. Again, taking his time, and there's no instruction, just a really annoying and loud music bed. This is the way they get 10 minutes out of 2 minutes worth of content. Oh, wipe the booger off. Something here going on with aluminum foil tape. Wi-Fi USB stick, SIM 5G activated, magnet 3mm, aluminum foil tape. Grand, great. How does it work? What does it do? Hey, take your time. We'll wait. We got all day, fella. Sometimes I get self-conscious about my videos, and I think I cut out more than I should because I just want to keep things moving. This annoys me to no end. We see it. We got it. It would be different if he were actually explaining what's going on here, but no, it's just a music bed. So now we've got the magnet. But we can't just say that it's a magnet and have the audience take our word for it. We've got to prove it with a paperclip. Great. More time wasted. Yep, we see it. Let's go. And now the magnet is being stuck to the SIM card, I assume. Okay. Here's an OTG adapter cable for USB to micro USB. If this guy could move any slower, we'd be watching this video in reverse. My God. Let's just leave this lay here for a few minutes. And here we have the phone. Oh, don't look, don't look. It's a secret. Okay, we see here airplane mode is on. Plugging in the Wi-Fi stick, and oh wow, the phone provides power to the Wi-Fi stick through the OTG cable. Who would have thunk it? Okay, you showed me something there. I'm assuming you showed me that Wi-Fi is turned off, I guess. This is called fast. Oh, the irony. Okay, so here's a speed test of some sort. And he's fiddling with the magnet. Ironically, this channel is called Test Comparisons. He doesn't show a comparison between this doodad and the Wi-Fi network that he has nearby, and he doesn't show a comparison of the SIM card in the phone. I mean, we know this is all nonsense, but I kind of want to get an idea of exactly what is going on here and how he's faking these internet connections. And I think I have a pretty good idea. Okay, so I've seen enough of this crap, and what's going on behind the scenes is he's basically turning a Wi-Fi router on and off camera. That's it. That's the parlor trick. So when he swipes the screen down to show that there is no Wi-Fi connection, that's when it's off. When the Wi-Fi status is up off screen, he's just plugging the router back in. That's all there is to this. That's all that's going on. He's synchronizing the time that the Wi-Fi is on to the time that his doodad is plugged into the phone. So yeah, that's it for that. Another thing, he never shows the status of Wi-Fi while this gizmo is plugged in, so he's just using cached pages to make it look like he's online. Okay, so for this next part, I'm not going to pull any specific videos in particular. I'm just going to debunk the charging your phone with a potato or onion or whatever other kind of fruit or vegetable charging myth that you see a ton of these videos. And sometimes it's as complicated as somebody building a series of potatoes with nails and screws and wires run into it, and other times it's just as simple as somebody plugging a charger into a piece of fruit and miraculously their phone starts charging. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to perform the experiment for myself. I'm going to plug a charger into what I have on hand, an apple. And let's see what happens. Whoa, what? It actually does work? It is charging? No, it actually doesn't work, and I'll explain to you what I did to make the trick work. So what I did was I created a video that is to my phone's dimensions. The video has a small visual hint that gives me a cue as to when to plug the charger into the piece of fruit. You can see it right here. You didn't see it in the original video because as I was rambling, my hand was slightly covering up that cue. Another way to handle that would be to just put a small audio cue in the video and edit it out in post. Okay, so we had some fun pointing out the goofiness of these videos, but there's really something important to talk about with what's going on with these kinds of videos, and I want to get into that now. These videos actually do a lot of harm. They're not just goofy little attention-grabbing tidbits that are out there. And I'm far from the first person to point out the kind of hoaxes that go on in these viral videos. iDubbbz just recently put out a video called Stop Doing That, Strange Asian Holes. It's really fascinating. I'm going to put a link to that in the description. I highly recommend that you check that out. But basically in that video, he's pointing out the trend of videos where somebody does some kind of goofy concoction and pulls an animal out of a weird hole in foreign countries. It's really fascinating. Give it a watch. But what he's really talking about in that video is really more of the how apt people are on social media to accept what we see in these videos as fact. And a lot of the people in the comments of these videos are pointing out the scientific explanation of how it's actually working, and give the video a watch. I highly recommend it. But these kind of videos are bad for small content creators like myself, and I'm sure you watch a couple of other YouTubers who are also small content creators, because we're constantly fighting for our spot in the algorithm. And the more these kinds of videos that are produced by content farms get views, the more it hurts people like me who, you know, producing good content takes time, and these things are just churned out, thrown up, and because they're, you know, attention grabbers and time consumers, they perpetuate themselves. As they say, the rising tide raises all ships. Well, when these videos are produced by content farms, what happens is all of the videos get a lot more views. And YouTube doesn't really do anything to police these videos, and you know, I don't know if people have a means of actually reporting these kinds of things and bringing it to YouTube's attention. But this all came to light for me when Ann Reardon, she runs How to Cook That. Basically, she and her husband, they pointed out the content farm 5 Minute Crafts, and they point out how, like I was just saying, these kinds of videos hurt small creators by taking eyes off of legitimate content. But basically, these are not just cutesy little craft videos. One, they're misleading, they are full of false information, and they are produced in mass in factories in Russia. and that's not a goofy conspiracy theory that I'm throwing out here. Basically, they've done the legwork and proved it. I'll put the link to the video in the description so you can check that out as well. But it is a very fascinating watch. These content farms are basically pulling in tens of millions of dollars per year on this garbage. And, you know, it's one thing to have a hustle, but what they're actually doing is they've experimented with that money, and they've actually bought anti-US propaganda ads and pro-Russia propaganda ads and pointing them at a Western or American audience. So it goes a lot deeper than just pushing out some garbage content. It actually is, without getting too deep, it's a social media reprogramming. It's a social media reprogramming war that is being fought right now. And I don't want to try to influence anybody politically. My stance on that is read, be informed, watch videos, come to your own conclusions, but understand that where some of this content is coming from and the agenda behind some of it. It's pretty crazy when you do a deep dive like Ann Reardon and her husband has done. Again, that channel is How to Cook That, and they're deconstructing 5 Minute Crafts. The link will be in the description. I've rambled enough about this stuff. Definitely go check those videos out. As I said before, I have a special announcement, and I'm going to announce that right now. My daughter has created her own YouTube channel, and if you like these kind of videos that kind of poke fun at the, you know, garbage tech videos, basically what she's doing is she's doing a video called 5 Minute Trash, and it pokes fun at the 5 Minute Craft genre. She's basically going to be taking a lot more of a comedic viewpoint on doing this. Her first video is up. It's really funny.
We have a whole bunch of different beads. I could write whatever I want on this thing. Ho! 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 I have made a mess. It just keeps happening. Oh my god, this harmonica needs fingernails! That seems sufficiently buttered. I never thought I'd say that about a shoe in my life, but here we are.
Swing by there, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell her that Patty sent you, and it would be a huge help to another small creator just getting started. With all that being said, I'm going to get out of your hair. If you like this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, really helps the channel grow. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.